One of the most therapeutic parts of my job is when I get to create this final product or this final expression of all the work that we've put into together to give the patient what they've paid for, what they spend time getting done. But really more importantly, it's this responsibility that when I start to put all these colors inside their teeth, all I can think about is everything they've been telling me, whether it's been for a week, whether it's been for a month, or for the past couple of weeks, since the first day I met them, where they were afraid, unsure if they should really have this done. But more importantly, we're sort of like we're at the end and we finally have to deliver something that will hopefully be there if they take good care of it the rest of their life. And every single stroke of my paintbrush, every single thinking that I have, all I'm thinking about when I'm doing this is the patient. And it's almost, I would say, maybe the part of my job that I really, really love the most, where I really get to create this piece of art, that's built on the foundation of his or her implants. But more importantly, it's what the world will see. It's what they will represent themselves with every first impression, with every movement of their jaw when they're eating. So many memories that these teeth will have for them. It's really unbelievable. And sometimes I see patients that maybe they've been to another dentist and the teeth look so fake, and I just think, did you not realize what you're doing for the patient and how important this is for them? And there's a person attached to it. I talked in my previous videos how implant dentists like to call these patients, arches. But this really shows us when they're not arches. These are real people that are attached to this. And these are people with experiences, with happiness, with sorrow, with all types of emotions that are going to be living with these things for the rest of their life. And you would never, just randomly do it for someone that you love. And now this patient, really trusted you and really believes that you're going to give them what they want. So I don't know, I would say this is almost the favorite part of my job, maybe because it's where I get to stand by everything that I promised them I would do for them. And that in itself is, I would say, worth it all. So remember, if you're a dentist, don't take this part lightly. If you don't do it yourself, that's fine. Make sure it's someone who, understands the responsibility. If you do it yourself, make sure you really put your heart and soul into it. And if you're a patient, choosing a dentist, make sure that they have this passion and, more importantly, they understand this responsibility of how everything's supposed to turn out.